Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Harita, can you please come and give one example of a relation which is a function. Others, please do it in your notebook. Give one example of a relation which is a function. Very good. Yes, Sabha. Why it is a function?
Because all the elements of set 1 has only one element in set 2 and all the elements of set 1 have relations.
Yes. Yes, lovely. Can you give an example of a relation which is not a function? Others, please do it in your notebook. Give me one example. Yes. Why it is not a function?
Because the value x is not, it doesn't have any image.
Yes. And can you give another example? Two conditions are there.
Yes.
Can you give another example with second condition? Where is your second condition? Yes. You have done the second condition example?
The second condition is that one value can't have more than one image.
Very good, very good. Now I will give you a worksheet. Everyone will do the worksheet. Section A, whether the given relation is a function or not. Then you will turn to your partner and discuss the answers. Not more than 2 minutes for this. Finished? Now turn to your partner and you can exchange your worksheets also. You can exchange the worksheets and check. If any discrepancy is there, you can discuss. Anybody has any doubts? No. So is it clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
The first learning objective was to define a function. It is clear to everybody now what is a function. Clear? We will see some more examples here. Two sets are given. First condition, all x of the first set to be used. Second condition, each x should be having one and only one image. Each one is connected to one and all the x are assigned. One and only one image. So both the conditions are satisfied. It means this is a function. Second example. Is it a function? No. Ask me.
Because all the numbers in set A have only one image in set B.
Yes. We have to see that the first set has one and only one image. Set B can example from day-to-day life, the example of a function? Yes.
Now the class list is an example of a function.
Very good.
And because when you make a class list of all the people who have got marks in a particular test, many people may have got the same mark, whereas one person may not have to.
Very good. Class list is the best example for the function. 2-3 girls from same class can get the same marks, but the same girl cannot achieve more than 2 marks in one particular subject only. Clear? Very good. Any other thing?
Like when we go to a restaurant and we look at the menu card, we can have many different items which have the same price, but one item cannot have more than one price.
Yes, very good. The menu card, dishes are there, their prices are there. For one dish you cannot have 2 prizes, but you can have 2 dishes for the same price. So menu card is also an example of a function. Clear? So it is clear with everybody how to define a function.
Yes.
Now we will learn how to find domain of a function. Is it clear from the flipped class? How to find domain of a function?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is domain of a function?
Ma'am, the domain of a function is where we can put any value for x where it has to be 1 or y, and it cannot be 0 or it cannot have a negative root.
Yes, very good, very good. Domain means what all values we can give to the function, and we have to be careful about 2 things, that denominator should not be equal to 0 when we substitute that value, and if it is a root function, it should be positive. Clear? Now we will do section B of the worksheet. Find domain of the following functions. Everybody will do in their notebook. I will call the group leader to solve the question. Yes, group 1, Niharika. Find the domain of the function.
There is a condition.
Domain of the function. Yeah. What? How will you write them?
Ma'am, the domain will be all real numbers.
Yes, very good.
And now since there is a condition given here,
Domain is set of all real numbers. Everybody has done it? Same answer you people are getting? Since it's a linear function, x can have any value, positive, negative and 0. So it means domain will be set of all real numbers. Very good. Now from the second group, we have to find the domain. Yes, have you finished?
Now it will be all the values of r minus 2.
Why 2 cannot be there?
Well, because if we put 2 as the value of x, the denominator will be 0 and that function is not defined.
Very good. So we have to be careful that denominator should not be equal to 0. So all values we can give to x except 2. So domain will be r minus 2. Clear? Now the third group. Yes, group leader, please come. You have finished? Good. Yes. R minus 3. Yes. Can you please tell why the domain is R minus 3?
Because if we put 3, then it will become 0 and denominator cannot be 0.
Denominator cannot be 0. Is it clear to everybody? How to find domain of the function? All the questions of domain have you done?
Yes,
Show me fist to 5. How many of you got the correct answers? Very good. will find range of the function. Yes, from the fifth class, is it clear how to find range of a function?
Yes, ma'am.
What is range of a function? Yes, Kirti. What is range of a function?
Range of function is the value which could be given to x. The answer will be within the range. The answer, the value of x will be within the range.
When we substitute values of x as a domain, the answer that we get will be the values of y. Those
Yes.
values of y are the
Yes, you are telling the correct thing, but not clear with your whatever value we are given, that is domain. After substituting those values, what is the answer? That is range. Range is the values of y and domain is the values of x. Clear? Now do the section C of the worksheet. Find the range of the following function. Yes, group leader. You do it and discuss with your group the answers, whether all of you are getting the same answer. Then you can check the answer from the board. Yes. Why the range is from 2 to infinity? Yes, very good. 2 to infinity. All of you got the same answer? From 2 to infinity? Very good. So is it clear to all of you how to find the range? Find the range of minus 50. Minus it cannot be because it's 2 minus 3 because x is greater than or equal to 0. Condition is given. Yes. Why 0 cannot be there?
Because you can't give the value 3.
Yes.
Otherwise the denominator would be 0 and the whole answer would be positive. So that's why.
Yeah. Because numerator, no variable is there, it can never become 0. So the range will be all real numbers except 0. Have you discussed on your group all the answers you have done? Yeah, tell me. Okay, the fourth question. Fine. Fourth question of the worksheet. Okay, I will explain. Other questions you have done. How many of you have got the correct answer? Show me 5 to 5. Fine. So it is clear to all of you what is a function, how to find domain of a function, how to find range of a function. We will see the question 4 in which the questions are given of modulus and with the root sign. The function given is first we have to find domain. Yes, Niharika.
The domain for this will be minus 3 to plus 3.
Because it's a root function, we have to see that it should be positive. Positive will be when the values of x square will be either 9 or less than that. It means you can give values from minus 3 to 3. Now, your doubt is how to find range of this question. Whenever we have to find range of a function, f of x is nothing but y. Image we have to find the y value. Now we will find the value of x in terms of y. We are getting x square is equal to 9 minus y square. To find range of a function, substitute the value of f of x as y. Now you have to find the value of y, x in terms of y. We got it? Now we have to consider it like range or domain only. Fine. Now what will be the domain for this function? If suppose this is the function, what will be the domain?
It will be
Minus 3 to 3. Fine. Now y, I have let the y be equal to a root function. What was the condition for the root function?
It cannot be negative.
It cannot be negative. It means from minus 3, all the negative numbers I cannot get. What will be the range left then for the function? We have to consider both. From here we are getting the value of y as this for our domain. But we have to keep in mind that y is a root function. It cannot have any negative value. From here I will remove the negative value. So answer left is 0 to 3. Is it clear? Now it is clear to all of you? Now second, you have asked that doubt, that when the function is a modulus function. Domain is always not a problem. Yes, what will be the domain for this function? Can you come and write?
It will be all negative numbers.
I am asking domain. Domain. What all values you can give to
We can put all
x?
real numbers.
Yes. So domain is not a problem. Domain means all the values we can give. So domain is all real numbers. Now range. Since it's a modulus function, whatever is inside will always be positive, but negative sign is outside. So your final answer will always be negative. So you will never get a positive answer. So you will write that range of the function will be all negative numbers means minus infinity. When x is 0 till 0 you can get no positive number you will get. So your range will be this. Is it clear to all of you? Now the last question of the worksheet, where they have given you the quadratic function with numerator and denominator. Please do it. Do it on your own. Then within the group you discuss what is the domain and range of that function. So our learning objective for the class was to define the function, to find domain and range of the function. Is it clear to everybody? Everybody got the correct answer? Discussed? Yes. So all the questions of the worksheets are done. How many of you got all the correct? Show me from 5 to 5. All of you got the correct things? Good. Yes, Harita, what we have learned today?
We learned how to define the function and to define the domain and range of the function.
Range of a function. Domain and range of a function, and we have learned how to define a function. Clear to everybody? Fine. Now